And how did you feel towards that? What were you thinking that day? Do you remember that day?
Well, let's see, the day Jared died, I was here in Marin County. Yeah, I don't remember what I was thinking. I wasn't really feeling anything that day. I mean, just because it was too much to like think about. I didn't want to like listen to the radio, and I didn't want to keep seeing like the news flashes, and I was just kind of numb because it was like you know it's going to hit you eventually, so you're just kind of
waiting for it.
Waiting, and so I don't have any real specific. I mean, nothing real profound happened. It was just kind of, you know, it was one of those things where you wake up in the morning because the phone keeps ringing, and it's that kind of thing where you know it's like, it's really unnatural for like the phone to be off the hook at 6 in the morning. So it's kind of like I had a bad vibe, sort of just, you know, just because, you know, if somebody's trying to get, that many people are trying to reach you, then something's happened.
Yeah.
And, you know, and you're hoping it's that you win the lottery, but you know you never do. So,
right.
So that's about that.
Are you helping any other bands out there, like for making promo videos and blah 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 da da ba ba ba?
Yeah, well, I'm trying. I did.
I'm trying. Listen to that. That is so cash.
Well, you know,
so
that's all you can do is try. I worked on a Black Crowes a VH1 show they did, and just, you know, I just send my reels out and hopefully find people that like Grateful Dead videos and try to branch out and do. I like to do young bands that like to do videos, and we'll give you time. And
yeah.
Sometimes the Dead were hard to get all in the same room all at the same time.
So Tim tells me we're going to work out some kind of deal where you're going to send us some videos for the people here in Madison.
Yeah, well, you never know. You never know. We were talking about that the other night. I got some stuff that. Like I was talking about before, my dad and Brent were in a band called Go Ahead, and they actually formed for a friend of mine and I to do a video. So we got a clip of that, of a Brent song, and I've got different pieces that I kind of put together, not always for release, but just like stuff I had that I wanted to kind of, you know, it's like you don't always want to sit down and show somebody 2 hours of raw footage, and I'd like to just sort of get the highlights. So I've got a couple different things that we could, you know, I'll send you guys out, and hopefully, if you guys like it, you know, put it out there and see what people think.
Are you gonna be doing any other VHS tapes in the future like this? You didn't really give me a yes or no yet, Justin, but
well,
have you any plans or intentions on that?
I have tons of plans. It's whether other people.
Do you really now?
It's whether other people have the same plans, then we'll do it. No, I would love to do. I've got there's a lot of ideas, but it's harder now than when the band was going because everybody. And their brother wants to like make a documentary about Garcia, and most of the stuff I've seen has been just so depressing. And what they do is they buy footage of like a Weir interview or a Mickey Hart old interview, and so it makes it look like the band members were like supporting the piece being made. And it really is like, you know, it really gives people the wrong impression. I think in particular there was like an E! Entertainment show which I've just heard horrible things about, and like, you know, no one sanctioned it, and they didn't have any rights to use music, so it's like, you know, it's a documentary about a musician, but you don't hear any of his music in it. You know, it makes a lot of sense.
Chris Christopherson interview?
Oh, wasn't that for VH1?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, that one wasn't so. That one it was depressing, but everything was basically true.
Right at the end, man, it made you tear. I tell you that.
Yeah, but that one at least was like factual, and it's like, you know, there's music in it, and you know, it was like, you know, it wasn't. It didn't feel as tawdry as a lot of those. It wasn't like not Entertainment Tonight, but it wasn't like one of those you know, one of those tabloid TV shows. You know, at least it was like VH1, so they actually do some good work sometimes, and you know. But you know, when you're compressing that long of a career into you know, basically on TV, if you're showing an hour, as you know, it's only going to be 42 minutes or something with commercials. So it's hard to sort of compact all that in and give a balanced view. And my thing is like, you know, it's like you can't not avoid talking about all the different aspects, but you should give it enough time so that every angle gets developed, so that you don't come. Because you can make anyone look like a jerk or anyone look like a genius depending on how you put their lives together. And especially when they're not here to answer, you know, to stick up for themselves. It's really kind of in filmmakers or, you know, archivists' hands to do them justice. And I think that, you know, can only be done by mixing what people who like the music, feedback from them, and people who knew the actual people, you know, what they would want and what, you know, what they would totally not want out and stuff like that. So somewhere in the middle there, I think there's a fine line that, you know, I'm sure everyone will cross some point, but hopefully we'll put some stuff out that will sort of fall into that category.
Have you, I wanted to ask one more question before I let you go on the phone here. Justin, do you think that maybe in the future sometime that you might be going out with with a camera or a crew and like say go with like Rat Dog with Bob Weir, who's your neighbor, right? And
yeah.
do you think you might be able to do those kind of things in the future, or are you?
Yeah, well, I would like to do.
Are you just too tied up right now to doing that stuff?
No, I'd like to do that. Bobby's doing a new record right now, and I'd like to do. I'm definitely going to try to be the first in line to give him a pitch for doing a video off that. And that'd be a lot of fun because Bobby's a real good guy to work with, and Rat Dog, I've heard nothing but good things about their albums. I think some of the best stuff he's done in years and years and years.
Great.
So it'd be great to pull a song of that and shoot some stuff, and then maybe do something else. And I'm trying to get him to give me Hanson's number. Hopefully they can give me some video work too.
No kidding. No doubt.
I can teach those guys a few things.
No doubt. Okay, really quick too, you're in still contact with Mickey Hart, Vince, and all the gang still, am I correct?
Yeah, I don't see Vince or Phil too much anymore, but yeah, I mean they all still live here in the same area, and you know, we run into each other up at the studio, you know, when people are doing different things, or you know, everyone's still around and checks in with each other.
Great, fantastic. Well, listen, we're gonna let you go. I just want to say I want to thank you a lot for contacting me and just like doing this interview right here. And
yeah, no, it's fun. I enjoyed it.
Can't wait to have your dad do an interview with us too. You know, that's at his discretion. And
yeah, well, we'll crank call him and try to, you know, we won't tell him we're on, you know, that you're on the air.
Oh, dude, you don't want to do that. But tell him that we said hi, and I'm really, like I said, glad we had this interview here. It satisfies me a lot to know that you're still doing something that you love, you know?
Well, it's the only way to get through life with a smile is do stuff you love. God, that should be a bumper sticker.
No doubt, no doubt.
That's what I always learn, so that's what I try to do.
Okay,
right,
Tom, did you have any more questions before we cut?
Yeah, just take it easy, Justin, and thanks for calling us.
All right, good talking to you guys.
All right, thanks a lot, Justin. Well,
Okay.
Take care.
All right.
Okay, that was Justin on the line. I hope you all had a good time with this interview. We will show it periodically through time, but I'm not really quite sure when. But I want to thank Justin and just say, Deadheads never fall, they just keep tripping. Good night.
Good night, people.